Hello guys, welcome. I'm BJ. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install Anaconda for working with Python. So you might be wondering, what is Anaconda? So basically, Anaconda is a free and open source Python and R distribution. So it will be extremely useful when you're working with machine learning and data science applications and platforms. Okay, so for now, we'll be installing Anaconda so that we could get started working in Python. So you might be wondering, we have a pip for that, So if you have worked with the Python before, you might have probably typed in like pip install something like that. But for Anaconda, it's very powerful because most of the things come right out of the box, and especially if you're a beginner, all you have to do is just do a couple of clicks, install, and you're all set and ready to start working with Python. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So first, what I'm going to do is go to Anaconda website. So that is anaconda.com slash download. Okay, it already comes up. Okay. If you typed it correctly, you should be taken to this page, download Anaconda distribution, as I just told you. When you have time, please read this high performance distribution. As I said, it has more than thousands of packages you could install. And Conda, as being mentioned here, it's again a powerful package manager in Anaconda and portal to data science, as I said. Okay, so uh, you could download this for Windows, Mac, and Linux, whichever operating system you have. I have Windows on mine, so I'm going to select Windows. And once you click that, you will be taken to this down here, Python 3.6 version or Python 2.7. I always like to stay updated, so obviously I'm going to go with Python 3.6. As you can see here, it will get downloaded. I'm going to cancel this, but in yours, you should download it because I already have it downloaded. Okay, once that's done, you should click on it. And once you do that, you'll be taken to this page, which is you'll be taken to this screen. Welcome to Anaconda 3 5.1.0. So select next. I agree. And then if you're installing for yourself, all users, you could select whichever one is suitable for you. Next. And for the folder, select the appropriate folder. Make sure it's empty, because if it's not empty, it's going to throw you an error saying that there is a file in there already. So make sure it's like a clean folder. But by default, this should be already like in place for you. So just select next, and once you do that, you will be taken to this screen. Very, very important. Pay very close attention here. This advanced options, you will be taken here. So what this means is add Anaconda to my path environment variable. That's a checkbox. Or register Anaconda as my default Python 3.6. You could select both, but if you read this here, the first part is not recommended because it's gonna you like later when you're working with Anaconda, you might have to like install and uninstall it. It may cause issues. It's like not recommended, so don't do it. Even if you select it, the text will turn to like red, and so don't do it. But if you want, go for it. Um, but the recommended one is here. Register Anaconda as my default Python 3.6. I would select that because if you do that, any program that you are working with, let's say PyCharm and like PyDev as is mentioned here, it will open the Anaconda's Python 3.6 version, and everything will be running smoothly. You won't see any surprise issues like when you're trying to run the program, like Python not found, things like that. So you don't want that happening. So once that's done, so as I said, select this and select install, and you should be all set. Anaconda should have been installed on your computer. So how to make sure Anaconda was installed? Let me show you how in mine I found that it was installed. If I go to start, let's say in Windows, go to start. If you see here, you see Anaconda 364-bit. Okay, I selected that, and if everything went smoothly and your installation was successful, you should see all of this: Anaconda Navigator, prompt, Jupyter Notebook, and all of those. Okay, so this prompt will be extremely handy because this prompt is just like the the regular Windows command prompt. I'm mentioning Windows because I'm a Windows user, okay? But this prompt is Anaconda prompt, as you are aware, okay? So let's check how the prompt works. For example, I want to see which version I'm running, so I'm gonna do conda double dash version. So if I do that, it's gonna take some time. So it will show you are running conda version 4.5.1. And next command, conda space list. If I type, it will show all of the installed packages that I have right now, since I have been working on this for a long time. And I'll have a couple of more, like more additional packages. So if you see here, these are some of the packages I have: Spider, SQLite, SciPy, TBlib, TensorFlow, all of those. So this is extremely useful. So you want to let's say you want to see what are all the other options. What I suggest you do is, before moving forward, in their website itself, there is a conda cheat sheet. If you see that in the cheat sheet, they will give you all the set of like handy commands that you could use to check the check like what is working and what is not working. So here it shows it's pretty self-explanatory. Conda basics, verify if it's installed, you do conda info, updating to the current version, update conda, and if you want to run a package after it has been installed, you just type in its name, because Spider is an IDE. So in my next video, I'll show you and I will talk more about this, but I'm just giving you a brief overview here. So when you have time, please go through their Anaconda website. They have excellent documentation available, and I'll go through them step by step. I will also update this sheet on my in my video description. Please check that also. So, if you like what you saw, please share this video and leave comments and feedback and for any improvements and other suggestions. For now, thank you for watching.